The Secret Life of Walter Mitty is about connecting with an unpixelated world and your feelings. What makes this classic tale feel so relevant now in the digital age?
Well, I mean, I think, you know, there's so many distractions now and ways to experience things that are not actual real experiences, you know, just screens. I mean, I'm guilty of it, watching TV, computers, cell phones, you know, video games, all of it is just, you know, there's so much that we can just look at that's not an actual doing something thing.
Like imitation, effectively.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it takes you to a different place, and you know, and you get wrapped up going to a movie. But the actual act of going somewhere or doing something without that is kind of a novel thing these days.
We live in a world where we've got our phones and computers, and if we want to watch something or be entertained, we have this little device that can entertain us, whereas before maybe we would daydream maybe a little bit more. I think the times are changing a little bit.
Ben Stiller made the decision to shoot a film on film, which is quite rare these days.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on that whole digital v film debate?
I'm so happy that this was on film. I love film, but you know, there's positives to both, and again, I think it's just kind of the way the world is going. Digital is easier, it's quicker, but film, you can't replicate that. I mean, it's how movies have been made for years.
And it ties in wonderfully well with the actual plot of the film and the fate of Life magazine shutting down the kind of analog version effectively and moving purely to digital online.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was one of the reasons I wanted to make sure we shot on film. It's about a movie. It's a movie about a guy trying to find a negative. And you know, that's kind of what's going on in the world in terms of obviously print media and movies and just, you know, the tangible things going away. And I think that's unfortunate.
Walter feels this extreme sense of liberation when he's out in the vastness of nature. Well, did your feelings almost mirror that, being away from Hollywood and, you know, the celebrity lifestyle, so to speak?
Yeah, it was great. It was actually, you know, that experience of going there and actually doing those things was, to me, was what the movie was about. So to have that experience with the crew was really amazing, and I just, you know, one of the most memorable experiences I've ever had making a movie.
What's the most frustrating question for you? How do you pronounce your surname, or when will there be a sequel to Bridesmaids?
I get the Bridesmaids question more. Yeah, actually, most people pronounce my name correctly.
And most people ask you about a Bridesmaids sequel.
Everybody still asks me about it.
Is there any news?
No.
No. Anything with Annie Mumolo at all?
Yes, we are. She has just written a movie by herself that I'm hopefully going to be doing next year, and we are sort of trying to find time to write in between. We've kind of started something, but we're in the brainstorming phase.
And there's a fantastic cameo from Sean Penn as a photographer, and towards the end of the movie you have a kick around with him, which begs the question, who is the better soccer player?
I am not a good soccer player. That's one thing I'll just tell you. I don't have it's just not in my genes. But I definitely him, for sure.
Well, obviously you're directing it. I swear he came off a bit worse with his toe punts in the movie, definitely. You look like David Beckham compared to him.
Really? All right, well, don't tell him that.